Hello, welcome back. Still on superglobals, let's take a look at cookies. I'm sure you have visited several websites where an alert tells you to accept cookies before you can navigate the website. Cookies are usually used to identify a user. It's a small file that is stored on the user's computer. Every time the user loads the website, the browser sends the cookie back to the server to notify the website of the user's previous activity. This is how we mostly get tracked by numerous advertisement companies. For instance, search about buying a bicycle on Google, then Google stores this cookie on your computer. Now, if you go to a shopping website like Amazon, you now see all sort of products on bicycle because it detected that cookie stored on your computer. To create one, we set it at the very top of our file, just like the session. It must appear before the HTML tag. Let's create one. Okay, so in our file, I'll now type the command for starting the cookie, which is set cookie. Just like this. Let's add the semicolon. So if we add an HTML file, it will be probably somewhere around here. And then the cookie is at the very top. Okay, now set cookie can have a number of parameters. Let's look at the main ones. Alright, so I've listed the parameters. Let me give a little description of each one. So the name specifies the cookie name. The value specifies the cookie's value. The expiration specifies the time in seconds when the cookie will expire. The default is 0. The path specifies the server path of the cookie. The domain specifies the cookie's domain name as to whether it will be available within the entire domain or not. The secure or security ensures whether the cookies should only be transmitted over a secure HTTPS connection. It's a boolean and the default is false. With the HTTP, if this is also set to true, the cookie will only be accessible through the HTTP protocol. This helps in reducing identity theft using XSS attacks, and the default is also false. Do note that only the name parameter is required. The rest are optional. So with this knowledge, let's create an example cookie. So I'll comment this out. And now let's create one. So set cookie once again. And we'll be creating the cookie about the user. So let's type the name as user. Good. Now the value that we will use, I'll use my name. So the user is Robert. And the expiration, let's make it expire after 1 month. 1 day converted to seconds is 86,400. So multiply that by 30, which is 400 times 30. So we'll put the time function plus 86400 times 30. Just like this. Good. We are done. Let's test this out by printing it out. So print R and the cookie super global. And let me save this now. Now when I reload, I only have an array. Let me print it reload one more time. Okay. So you can see it's telling me that I have a cookie which has the name of user and the value is Robert. Now, if I change the time to sometime in the past, let's say I minus this instead of a plus. Let me do it and save this and reload. One, let me reload it one more time. Two, you could see our session contains nothing. So don't forget to remember that you should never store sensitive data in a cookie because that can be easily retrieved. Alright, that'll be it. Let's move on to the next.